I like that last name.
Thank you.
That is pretty cool. Can I get your badge number real quick?
Paul 2224.
Awesome. Thank you.
So, I know you talked to my partner already.
I did. Yes.
talked to them inside.
Okay.
Can you just tell me the part where they asked you to leave? What happened at that point?
When she asked me to leave, I said, that's fine, I'll leave. The gentleman next to me overheard the conversation before she asked me to leave, and he got upset about it. Where it happened as where she said he, referring to her employee, is saying that he's a them or they, right? He stopped her and says, hey, you just said that he, right? He got upset about it. She says, sir, I'm going to ask you to leave too. He says, fine, I'll leave. So he says, he said, we'll contact corporate. And I said, I'll get PD on the phone. So we get up. I take a quick picture of him. I walk out. We got to hear Turner shows up. And then after that, we just say, hey, what's a good place for to stand at? Because I was calling PD on the phone. We stood off here to say we're not on that property right there. So we've been sitting here ever since, waiting. He decided to take off. He gave me his contact information. He got his lawyer on the phone. Start going to further, actions. I said, I'm taking up a corporate. If I gotta go further, I will. It bothered me because I have 3 girls. You know what I'm saying? I see these young women coming in with their little girls, anywhere from 2 to 5 years old. One was just holding. I had stopped them before they had went in that restroom because he was in the stall using the restroom. I've seen too many videos of men dressed as women using their phones when they shouldn't be in the restroom. You know what I'm saying? You have kids, ma'am?
I don't.
See, so far I haven't talked to anybody who has kids here except for the gentleman that I spoke to. Yeah, and very protective of my girls, and it hit me. Like, what if my 11-year-old here was here and she went to use the restroom? She does go to Starbucks with me quite a bit. She was with me and she went in there and she says, Dad, there's a guy in there. I probably would have gone to jail today if that was the case. You know what I'm saying?
And I understand it. I get where you're coming from. I do. For us, it's a black and white. It's the law, and I'm not saying it's right. Okay, I'm not saying that law that passed is correct. I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Right? But it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Here's the thing with that too. Their policy, they can't discriminate against people coming in and being hired on, right? Say, be whatever you want, we're not discriminating, say that you want. Okay, I get that, but you can't say that I'm discriminating if I'm not an employee of yours. Okay, I'm just a paying customer. I come here quite a bit. I was just surprised to see him go inside there. And I was telling him, I was scratching my head to see if that was actually a guy or a girl. I couldn't think about it until I'm gonna wait till he comes out. And I'm like, he's taking too long in there, you know what I mean? So I said, then women came in with their children. I stopped them and said, hey, is somebody in here? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you need to come out because there's women with their children that want to go to the restroom. And then he wraps it up, right? And then they got scared because what's going to use another restroom somewhere else. So they left. And I did tell the women that were coming in with their children. I told them the situation. I didn't tell them all in detail, but I said, there's a man in the restroom. And they decided to turn around and leave. I'm not going to be okay with that, to let people just go inside there and use the restroom and have little girls. You know what I'm saying? Just make them feel very uncomfortable. Like you mentioned, yeah, I get that. And she handled it very unprofessionally. She asked me to leave right away. She didn't want to hear what I had to say. I said, fine, I'll leave. So I left. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm still kind of shaking from this incident happening because it stirs me up inside. It makes me feel sick inside. It makes me feel like that, you know what I mean? So, I don't know how they're going to handle it. Hopefully they handle it professionally and maybe change some kind of policies of how they're doing it here. If they don't, like I said, I'm going to take it up with corporate and maybe write a long statement.
So that you can do whatever you want with that aspect of it, right? That you're right. I'm not going to say yes or no. As far as right now, do you live in this area? Clovis. Do you come here all the time?
Well, no, I don't. I used to come in here.
Okay.
I'm Fresno, but border of Fresno.
Okay. We haven't had any customer service with them or nothing. No. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going restaurant. You can post and do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your right.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna ask for you. I don't want to. They want to trespass you. Okay? I don't want to do that. Okay. I get where you're coming from.
Appreciate it.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask for you just not to come back.
Yeah.
So that way I could tell him, hey, I told him not to come back. If you couldn't come back, then it's gonna be a little bit different, right? If there's a disturbance, anything like that. Because it's our right if we tell somebody, hey, if you're willing to leave, you can leave, right? So we're willing to work with you that way.
That was my plan already to do that.
And that's what he said too, that you wanted to stay around to talk to us as well.
Yes.
So I understand that aspect of it. I will give you the case number and my card. Here, do you want?
I'll give you the last one.
Okay. That way you have it.
Yeah, they're losing my business here. I'm gonna take further action, the proper way of doing it. So I'm not planning on coming back to this store.
What was it?
0888.
Man, Lopez, she got a cool name, man. Cool.
Literally in her name. It's literally in her name.
That's right. I like that.
I will let you know though, just because you aren't being criminally trespassed, it doesn't mean that they can't trespass you themselves. So like, the security might be like, hey, just so you know, you're gonna be trespassed. So that means, they have a record on their end saying like, hey, if he comes back, then we're gonna go ahead and criminally trespass him. But there's no criminal trespass going on today.
Yeah. Like
Just
I said,
be aware in this area.
I don't plan on coming back over here, bro. Like I said, I lost my business here, and I'm just gonna take further actions out of it. That's the only thing.
That's the case number. It's going to be documented.
Okay. What'd you say your badge number was?
I can write it down.
Yeah, please. I just want all this on record. That way I can report it to,
Do you have any other questions for us?
That's an 8.
That's an 8?
Yeah, I couldn't write it right.
Okay.
So it's 2228.
Okay. As far as right now, though, yes, I did want to ask you something. After I leave, I'm sure most likely they're going to open up this place again. Now, there's nothing. I'm not going to stick around here and start telling people everything, right? If I want to get, this is what I want to do. I want to get her name too, because I know it started with the S. I just want to get her name on there and his name too. That way I can write it in my statement when I report it, and I want to get the store number here.
So the store number, I think you could get it online. I don't know the store number. With this case number, because we can't personally give them the information. They're not going to give you that information.
I don't want their first and last name. I just want their first or last name.
Yeah.
I don't want their full name.
So with this case number, you can actually go, because I have to write the report. Okay. It's going to have their names listed and everything. You can go down to the courthouse and ask for the report, and it's going to have everything there, and you can actually get the whole entire report.
Okay. So their names will be on there too. Okay.
It usually takes about 7 to 10 days for the report to be ready. You'll get it at our headquarters downtown, 2322 Mariposa Street.
Okay. I'll do it that way then. I did ask these gentlemen to go in there and say, hey, can you just give me the corporate number? And then they're like, well, you can go online and get it. I'm like, even these guys. I'm glad I didn't go work at the fraternity, because I see how they're
They're different.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it. That's it. Yeah. Cool. I won't forget that name. That's pretty cool.
I don't know if I like that or not. Don't take me to court.
No. Nothing like that. I'm just here for this reason here. So.
All right.
I appreciate you guys coming out here and doing this right here. I was surprised when I called dispatch, they said it's a civil matter. And I get, they got to respond to security. But I'm like, if they're waiting around here for a reason, I'm going to wait around here too. Because eventually they're going to come out here. And I'm glad I did. I waited. So that's part of it. I'm out of here then after that.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Take care.
Appreciate it.